The new year is usually an exciting moment for most people, and it's usually towards the end of the year that most businesses, companies, and individuals strategize and make plans for the new year. The plans are usually filled with what to do or achieve and how to achieve them. Seldom do people think about what to give up going into the new year. It's not always about what to do. Sometimes it's also about what not to do or discard completely to have a complete shift and change in life. In this video, I've decided to share with you 7 things you must give up going into this new year. I'm usually fond of listing 7 things always when I do this new year video, most likely because 7 is often associated with luck, completeness, and spiritual significance, and the end of the year is always a very significant period for people. And also, point number 7 of this video is the climax of this video, and it's of great importance out of the other points. Ensure you get to it. At every end of the year, I ensure I share with you 7 tips, principles, or requirements that can help you going into the new year. I did for 2021 with the theme Year of Seriousness, and 2022 with the theme Year of Massive Actions. Both links will be in the description. You can check the one of 2022 to see and assess how it helped you or how far you fared through the year, putting it into perspective. Going into 2023, I'm going to share with you, like I said, 7 things you must give up for an outstanding new year. But before I jump into the list, I would like you to do something for me. You can kindly give this video a thumbs up now just for the work effort, or watch through the video, and if it's one of the points that you agree with, just take 2 seconds to hit the like button, share the video with someone, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks for doing that. Now let's jump right into the video. 7 things you must give up to have an outstanding new year. 1. Overthinking. Overthinking. Most people are stuck where they are in life because they spend far too much time thinking instead of doing, too much deciding instead of jumping. They are plagued with thoughts like, what if this doesn't work? What if I'm not good enough? What if I get rejected? What if this and what if that? And with too much thinking comes never taking action. They never take action and they never realize their true potential. Don't get stuck in your head. Overthinking slows down doing. It can also lead to avoidance of certain tasks or situations as you may become too focused on the potential negative outcomes. Most times when you overthink a decision or situation, you end up not taking any action because thinking about it too much has the potential of bringing up negative excuses and reasons in your mind on why you shouldn't act. Additionally, overthinking can lead to general feeling of unhappiness or discontent as you may become fixated on the negative thoughts and worry excessively. It is important to try to find ways to manage overthinking and find a healthy balance between thinking and taking action. Don't let that work against you going into the new year. When an idea comes into your mind, kick off on it immediately. If you fail, you learn from it and adjust along the way. You can never get the full picture from the get-go. Every idea is gold in its raw form. You refine it by taking it through the fire of massive actions and adjustments. Most times, it could just be this one thing that separates you from the person that is doing better than you in the area you desire to improve upon. So going into 2023, give up too much thinking that paralyzes you and get down into taking massive actions for your good. Number 2, fearing change. Fearing change. It's always noted that change is the only constant thing in life, and that's the bitter truth. And another bitter truth about change is the fact that nobody changes unless they want to change. Not if you beg them, not if you shame them, not if you use reason, emotion, or tough love. There's only one thing that makes someone change: their own realization that they need to change. And there's only one time it will happen: when they decide they are ready to change. In clear terms, if someone doesn't want to change, nothing you do on this earth can make that person to change. That's the reality of life, and that's why most people fear change. But change is an inherent part of life, and it can take many forms. It can be small everyday changes like switching up your routine or trying a new restaurant, or it can be larger, more significant changes like starting a new job or moving to a new place. Change can bring new opportunities and experiences, but it can also bring challenges and require adjustment. Some people may embrace change and welcome new experiences, while others may fear change and resist it. Fearing change can have several negative consequences. It can lead to feelings of anxiety and stress, as you may feel uncertain or uncomfortable with the unknown. It can also lead to avoidance of certain tasks or situations, as you may be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Fearing change can also lead to difficulty in making decisions, as you may be stuck trying to weigh the potential risk and benefits of different options. Additionally, fearing change can limit your opportunities and experiences, as you may avoid trying new things or pursuing new goals that involve change. It can also lead to feeling of dissatisfaction or unhappiness, as you may feel stuck in a rut or unable to move forward. It's important to try to manage your fear of change and find ways to embrace new opportunities and experiences. Going into the new year, you must see a change as inevitable in life and come at it head on. A whole lot is changing in this world. Technological advancements and AI is growing rapidly and is working towards replacing people in the job market. And also, as a Nigerian, in this new year 2023, election is coming up and you do not know who will be elected. So anticipate any change and prepare for it head on, and anticipate whatever may be the inevitable that may happen after the election. So change is constant, and a whole lot of things happening in this world that necessitate change and will force you to change whether you like it or not. It's either you adapt, grow, and improve your skill to meet up to this fast changing world, or you die, which may not be physical death. There's no middle ground. Ultimately, change is an opportunity for growth and learning, and embracing it can lead to more fulfilling and meaningful life. Number 3, living in the past. Living in the past. You may have been living your life with lots of regrets of things you did or didn't do in the past, and the greatest disservice you can do to yourself is to live in the past, forgetting that so long you are alive, there is hope. My native name in Igbo is Indubisi, which means life is ahead. In a broader explanation, it means life is most important, and so long you are alive, then there is hope. The only person without hope is the person that's dead. KFC founder started his business at age 65, and it grew to become so successful that his name is still a force to reckon with even long after his death. So get over the past mistakes or whatever be it of the past and focus on the present and the future. When you live in the past, you focus on the past events and experiences and emotions rather than on the present moment. This can involve spending a lot of time thinking about the past, reliving past experiences, and dwelling on negative emotions that may have been associated with those experiences. Some people may live in the past as a way of coping with difficult experiences or as a means of avoiding the present. Others may do so because they find it hard to let go of the past, or because they have a strong attachment to certain people or experiences from their past. Living in the past can have several negative consequences, including a lack of engagement with the present, difficulty moving forward and making progress in life, and difficulty forming new relationships. It can also lead to feelings of sadness, bitterness, and resentment, as well as lack of emotional well-being. One of the ways to overcome it is to seek support from a mental health professional who can help you work through any unresolved issues and develop strategies for living in the present. Overall, living in the past can be emotionally and socially detrimental and can prevent you from living a fulfilling and happy life. Give it up now, going into the new year. Number 4, negative self-talk. Negative self-talk. It's a common thing to soliloquize. It's either you are talking to someone or you're talking to yourself at every point in time. The only time such action doesn't take place is when you are asleep. But the moment you wake up, a conversation with someone or with yourself ensues immediately. The big question is, what do you typically tell yourself every day? The difference between the highly successful individual versus the unsuccessful or average individual is in their self-talk. What you tell yourself every day will determine your image and how far you go in life. As a man thinketh, so is he. Negative self-talk is a type of inner dialogue that involves speaking to yourself in a critical, harsh, or self-defeating way. It can manifest as self-doubt, self-criticism, or negative thoughts about yourself or your abilities. Negative self-talk can be a normal part of human experience, and everyone has negative thoughts or self-doubt from time to time. However, if your negative self-talk becomes a frequent or chronic problem, it can have negative consequences on your mental health, achievements in life, and overall well-being. Some common examples of negative self-talk include: I'm not good enough, I can't do anything right, I'm a failure, I'm too fat, thin, ugly, etc. I'm not smart enough, I'm not talented enough, etc. Going into the new year, do all you can in your power to give up negative self-talk. Overall, overcoming negative self-talk can help you perform better, stay motivated and determined, and communicate more effectively, and be more resilient and adaptable toward achieving success in various areas of your life, especially in 2023. Number 5, trying to please everyone. Trying to please everyone. One of the biggest mistakes you can make in life is to try to please everyone. It is mathematically impossible to please everyone around you, no matter who you are or what you do. Human beings generally cannot be pleased. They will only be pleased if they choose to be pleased with you. I had a personal experience in the past when I tried everything in my power to please someone, but the more I tried, the worse the person gets. It's a long story that I wouldn't want to bore you with, but to cut it short, I was frustrated at a point I had to give up trying to please that person and just take it that the person has a personal dislike of my person. Hence, there was nothing I could do to make the person change their mind. So it is with life. Some people will just develop a personal dislike for you for no just cause, and whatever you do can't please them. So going into this new year, give up that habit of trying to please everyone. Trying to please everyone can come with negative consequences for your well-being, including exhaustion and burnout, loss of authenticity and identity, and decreased self-esteem. It can also be a hindrance to achieving success in life, as it can distract you from your goals and aspirations, undermine confidence and motivation, and create conflict and resentment with others. Overall, trying to please everyone can be detrimental to achieving success in life. It is important to find a healthy balance between pleasing others and pursuing your own goals and aspirations. So going into 2023, give up trying to please everyone, as it's mathematically impossible. 6, fear of failure. Fear of failure. I can't tell you about giving up the fear of change without also telling you to give up the fear of failure. Because when you give up the fear of failure, you invariably give up fearing change. Because most people are afraid of change because they are afraid of failing. But the bitter truth is this: failing is a must, whether you like it or not. If you say, never, I'm not going to fail, I'm a believer, failure is not in me, blah 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 blah. I laugh at you seriously for your delusional state. Even the good book says, the righteous shall fall 7 times and they shall rise again. Thus, if your pastor is telling you that you can never fail, he is fooling you and deceiving you, and you better change that association for your good, because you can never grow and achieve much in life with such a mindset. Your success in life lies up the staircase of failure. But let's do it this way. If you can tell me of any successful person that you know who succeeded at the highest level, that has never experienced any form of failure in his or her life, share it with me in the comment section, and I'll personally place a call to you and apologize for this video and compensate you for whatever you demand as compensation. See, the truth is this: never be afraid of failure, because on the flip side of failure is greater success and achievement. The failure is there to guide you on what to do and what not to do going forward. So give up the fear of failure going forward so you can have an outstanding new year. Giving up fear of failure can help you take more risk and be more open to new opportunities. Celebrate your small victories and set realistic goals to minimize your failure rates. You must recognize that failure is normal and inevitable part of the learning and growth process, and be kind and understanding with yourself when setbacks or failures occur. So going into the new year, give up that fear of failure and give it up now. 7, negative relationships. Negative relationships. It has been said over and over again, Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Your relationships can make or mar you. I can't count how many times a good relationship has helped me so greatly in my journey to success. If you give up all the other 6 points without giving up negative and bad relationships, you'll just be engaging in an exercise in futility. It will be like trying to drive a car without fuel. Any relationship that is not adding any iota of value to you is taking away value from you. Know how to categorize your relationships and stay far away from negative people. Seek and pursue quality and value-adding relationships. Let this year be your year of seeking value-adding relationships. We declare 2021 as the year of seriousness and 2022 as the year of massive action. Thus, let 2023 be our year of building quality relationships and giving up a negative relationship. I have an interview on building quality relationships. I'll link it in the description or the call card of this video. Contact and relationship is the major difference between the rich and the poor. I repeat, contact and relationship is the #1 biggest difference between the rich and the poor. To buttress it further, knowing how to utilize the contacts and relationships you have will be the game changer for you. Because I've seen persons who have great contacts and relationships but are poor because they don't know how to properly maximize those relationships. Let this year be your year of seeking value-adding relationships. Overall, do away with negative relationships so you can have an amazing journey towards achieving success and fulfillment in life. Finally, if you can give up these 7 things going into 2023, which are 1. Overthinking, 2. Fearing change, 3. Living in the past, 4. Negative self-talk, 5. Trying to please everyone, 6. Fear of failure, and the ultimate of them all, negative relationships. You have an amazing new year like never before. These threats will work against you having and living a successful life of peace and happiness. Drop them off now. Selah. If you got value from this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, share it with someone, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. My name is Benzik. I'm a creative entrepreneur, and I wish you a great and successful new year and beyond. Cheers.